Okay guys, here we go again. Just a little video. I'm gonna get her dressed. I have this beautiful outfit that I got for her. It's just a one piece that I have. I haven't tried it on her yet, and it's not quite warm enough weather for it, but I just need to see her in it. So we're gonna change Sparrow. And the outfit I'm going to put on her is, I'm going to do my best to pronounce it. The brand is Poem and Posy. I think it's French. It's handmade. The original modern heirloom, Poem and Posy, revives the art of fine handmade baby wear, blending classic craftsmanship with a graceful contemporary aesthetic. Natural fabrics, artisan lace, and hand-stitched embroidery define the line's signature style. Each piece is timeless, lovingly crafted to provide only the finest for your little one. And I simply cannot even imagine purchasing clothing like this for a baby, an actual baby that's going to grow out. But this is the piece. I'm not sure how well the color will pick up in the camera, but it's sort of a wine color, and it's velvet. And the back, the back has this crisscross pattern. Just take the pin out. With these little like abalone flower buttons. And I saw it and flipped for it. So we're gonna put that on her and just spend a moment appreciating her and what I have in all of the juicy amazingness in my collection. And I really appreciate just being able to see her when I walk in the room, even though I don't spend a lot of time interacting with the dolls. If I'm interacting with them, you will generally see either photos or a video or both, because that's typically the interaction I do. And if I am interacting, they're going to be looking cute, and then I'm compelled to record it. I remember talking about this last year sometime. I wonder what the experience of collecting would be like outside of social media. But I will never know. I don't think, unless it all goes down tomorrow. Hi, cute girl. Yes, I suppose I'm not playing with a full deck because I'm talking to a doll. But if you have never experienced it, you don't know. That's all I gotta say. I have two questions I've been thinking about. One is, have you ever lost your mind for a doll and just felt the scheming go into high gear? And I say scheming in a gentle and fun-loving way, because I definitely don't mean it in a malicious, or poor taste kind of a way, but just sort of the shuffling in your mind that starts to go on, the rationalization maybe that goes on, especially if you're talking about the financial aspect, stretching your boundaries. I definitely have. And to be honest with you, that's how most of these dolls ended up here. all of a sudden the creative flair comes out. You start figuring out how you're going to make things work. I've definitely had some creative plans in my time. I find that it's important. Let's see, what size? Do we want to do the first button? Probably the second button here, because except that will hang over. I'm not going to like that. Sorry, there's 2 buttonholes here, and this top one is great, except then you have this flap that doesn't tuck in. So I think I'm doing this right. I can't see how else I would do it. So I think it's important to keep in mind your bigger picture goal. One thing I've noticed for myself, and I've heard others talk about too, is when you get bit by the bug for a new doll, for example, and then that doesn't happen, all of a sudden it's on. You know, you've already received it in your mind, and you've already, you know, gotten yourself maybe excited about the prospect of a new doll, so then all of a sudden it's on. And I think patience is a big thing to learn in anything. It's definitely not my strength. But I think when we talk specifically about collecting these dolls, keeping in mind your goals, your bigger picture goals, is big. And realizing what always feels so distant in the moment, which is that as long as the hobby exists, there will always be more amazing opportunities, more amazing dolls, more amazing artists, more amazing sculpts that come out, more falling in love with a doll that you see. And frankly, that's how a lot of us who started out planning for one find ourselves the collector of multiples. What was my second question I was thinking about? Oh, do you ever feel guilt when you consider changing your collection? And what does that look like for you? What kind of guilt? For me, there's layers. We'll start with the most rational and go from there. So there's the guilt of feeling like the artist may feel that you don't love their work and be hurt. There's the putting your foot in your mouth kind of thing when you've gone ahead and said forever baby and then you change your mind. There's the element of changing your mind to those who maybe were a part of helping you get the doll, or your excitement up front, like family members, for example, who saw you go through this incredible love situation and, you know, working and finagling and making things happen only to turn around and be over it. And then there's the element of feeling, the irrational element of feeling guilty toward the doll. Because I think in a lot of cases, we end up putting kind of a, you know, we ascribe an existence and a relationship almost to the personality of what the artwork represents, in this case a newborn, that you've kind of like developed a flavor to. Flavor, it's kind of morbid, but an aura and a personality and identity, ascribed an identity to. And then to just be like, see ya. For me anyway, I feel guilty towards the doll. I'm not selling Sparrow, just to be clear. And those two things sometimes go hand in hand, right? When you find something that you absolutely are ready to move forward to, a lot of times it's time to move on from something else, or it's necessary to move on from something else in order to make things possible, whether it be space, in most cases finances, or for some people it's changing the aesthetics of their collection, going in a whole different direction with the style of doll that they're collecting. Well, I think this outfit is just absolutely stunning. This headband, which I love, is like way too big for any of the babies that I've ever had it on, but it's so pretty. Hi, beautiful girl. Oh, talking to a doll again, guys. Sorry, I've gone through the influx of crazy lady comments now that Sparrow's box opening has exceeded 50,000 views. So I've been getting my fair share of trolly comments. Well, I simply don't care. I'm just trying to show you some different angles. I'm gonna pick her up. See the headband? Oh my gosh, she's so gorgeous. This is like a seriously regal outfit. All right, guys, so my parting words here. Take it down. Wow, I filmed that whole thing with a thumbprint over the camera. My parting words here are: exercise patience, discretion, and keep it fun. Because no matter what choice you make, it's all a part of the hobby and the experience of collecting dolls. So it's an emotionally driven hobby, but it's also, in my opinion, all in good fun. Chunky thighs. All right, guys. Thanks so much for joining. Sorry about the thumbprint over the camera in the beginning. I hope you enjoyed seeing this lovely, and I look forward to hearing from you guys. Have a wonderful evening, and bye for now.